Let's give you a look at the Padre lineup he'll take on today. It's presented by Xfinity. Very talented Fernando Tatis Jr. is in right field. Then Xander Bogaerts, who's already been back to Fenway as a Padre, but he didn't play in that series because he was injured. Jackson Merrill in center field. Manny Machado, you remember very well, at third. Laureano, Andujar, Sheets, Cronenworth, and Campusano does the catching.
Red Sox starting pitcher presented by BuyAToyota.com. Sonny Gray, last year with the Cardinals. You see it, 14-8, struck 201 hitters out on the year. Looking for a little bit of some strikeouts, maybe even here today. Check out his arsenal. This is what we saw in Game 1 against Cincinnati. It was heavy sink. Got away from that four-seamers, that right-handed dominant lineup. A lot of righties in this one to see if he keeps that up as well. The sweeper's going to be the big one today. That's his money pitch. Really didn't get many swings on it last game. We're going to keep an eye on that here today. Defensively, for the Red Sox, presented by Car Shield, Caleb Durbin. He'll be at third base with Story and Meyer up the middle. Wilson Contreras at first. The outfield left to right is going to be Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu with Carlos Narvaez doing the catching.
The umpires for today's game include Chris Siegel behind the plate. Eric Bacchus at first. Laz Diaz makes the calls at second, and Brian Onora at third. We're available to telecast, can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Weather has improved dramatically. A week ago, it didn't look like this game could be played. And look at this improvement. Partly to mostly sunny, 54 degrees. Really comfortable at the ballpark for the home opener.
Yeah, beautiful here today. Sun is out. You know, we got to the park. It was low 40s. I was like, what happened to 60? Cloudy, overcast today. Beautiful way to start. Lucky, you know, opening days. We've seen a lot worse than this.
Red Sox taking on the San Diego Padres, who won 90 games the last couple of years. Of course, they're in the same division with the Dodgers. They've won 90 or more 2 years in a row. You wonder if their window to catch the Dodgers is closed. Tatis Jr. will lead things off here. They've got a new manager. And Sonny Gray about to deliver the first pitch. And you remember in Cincinnati, if you're watching that game, he labored like crazy in that first inning. He threw 35 pitches. Trying to make it brisk here today against Tatis, Bogaerts, and Merrill to lead things off. First one fouled away as we get started at Fenway.
We'll see what he gets going here today, but that sweeper, as we mentioned, it's one of the best in the game. He only had 3 swings on it, 1 swing and miss. It was non-competitive, right? They were out of the zone, easy to lay off of. Try to find that sweeper here today and get that swing and miss that he is known for. He had a good curveball last outing.
Got better as the day wore on. A little chopper to Story, 2 hopper, and 1 fast out. Sonny, by the way, has never lost to San Diego. He's 4-0 against them. He's also never won at Fenway. He's 0-4 with a 7.40 ERA at Fenway.
Yeah, 7 games started.
And here's Xander. Still very fondly remembered, of course. Well, it hadn't been that long, but it's the first time he's playing in an opposing uniform, and he's getting people standing all around the ballpark.
And they came here a couple years ago. Remember, he broke his shoulder. He was here, but he never played in a game. So first at bat for him.
And one of the nicest guys to ever wear a Red Sox uniform. I can tell you that, and everybody who met him and knew him would back that up. 167 so far with San Diego without a home run. Swing immediately, and skies a pop-up at third. It's Durbin with room. Makes the catch in foul ground. And Sonny gets the first 2.
Well, really, you know, this series is about 2 teams that offensively trying to find it. The Red Sox 17 runs. That's tied for 27. San Diego 19 runs. They're not hitting at all. Their batting average is actually lower than the Red Sox at 202 as a team. So 3 pitches, 2 outs.
Jackson Merrill, center fielder, going after the first pitch.
They're hacking first pitch, aren't they?
Sure are.
Well, I mean, last year, Sonny Gray, 438. Gave up 7 home runs in the first pitch last year in Cincinnati. Opening day out in Cincy, 2 for 3 with a homer. So you've seen 3 swings right out of the gate.
Manny Machado on deck. Plenty of day baseball today around the big leagues. Dodgers have a 7-4 lead on Washington in the fourth. Shohei is homered. And it is quickly 0-2.
Certainly throwing strikes. They're playing a big role of it, but located strikes, which is important.
San Diego's only hit 3 home runs. They're tied with San Francisco for the second lowest home run total in the big leagues. Detroit has hit 1.
First sweeper we saw last year was one of the better pitchers in the game. He and Crochet right there 1 and 2 when it comes to batting average against, swing and miss.
1-2. Tried to get him to go and he held up, says Brian Onora. Red Sox need length. The rotation is averaging just 5 innings per start so far. Sonny going just 4 innings in Cincinnati, 4 runs, 6 hits. A little tapper. First baseman will take that on to Gray, and that's an 8-pitch inning. That's a great way to start for Sonny Gray, and the Red Sox are coming up at Fenway to swing for the first time in 2026. Lineup in the home opener brought to you by Plymouth Rock, Roman Anthony, then Trevor Story and Jaron Duran. Wilson Contreras at first base. Abreu Durbin looking for his first hit. Meyer at second. Narvaez catching. Cedar Rafaela the Gold Glove in center. And Michael King, the right-hander, delivers ball 1 to Roman.
Padres starting pitcher presented by WB Mason. Bishop Hendricken down in Rhode Island went to BC. The local kid Michael King last year. A lot of injuries. See his numbers with the Padres.
Punches in the strike. 1-1.
Check out his arsenal. It's a lot of horizontal down with depth. That sinker changeup sweeper is really kind of who he is. He's got that 4-seamer as well. Run it up to 93, 94.
Bowman going the other way. Machado near the second base bag will cut him down. Now number 1.
Let's take a look at the Padres defense. It's going to be Manny Machado at third base. Xander Bogaerts, Jake Cronenworth. Up the middle, Gavin Sheets will be at first. In the outfield, left to right, it's Laureano, Merrill, and Tatis, with Luis Camposano doing the catching.
Red Sox have dropped 5 straight since winning on opening day. Trevor Story, one of the many, was probably very happy to be back home as he looks at a strike, getting 138, 1 home run.
Chris Siegel behind the plate, by the way. There's been 10 challenges. 7 of those 10 have been overturned. It's not a good percentage.
Our ABS tote board, brand new.
I feel like it's a stat you got to come with every night.
Sure. Got to know your umpires, man.
Of course, last game we had Dreckman back there. He was a perfect 4 for 4. He went 0 for 3. Good change.
We said it immediately. It jinxed him. The 1-1. He held up.
See, this is where Michael King plays that game. That sweeper. You see, it kind of strides over towards that third base on deck circle. Cross his body. The sweeper can go look like it's inside, end up outside. It's got so much movement. And then he's going to go sinker down and in. Changeup will have that same look down and in. So he's really playing like an east-west game, side to side. Was really good in his first start against the Tigers. 4 walks. Did hit a guy as well. So there was a little bit of control.
And struck out 6. Big strong guy, former Yankee, and popped up at third. Machado into left field on the back pedal. 2 down. Red Sox have just had a devil of a time scoring right away. What a beautiful day it's turned into. Fenway sparkling, just gorgeous. Wasn't this morning, but it's turned into it. That's picture perfect right there. 2 down for Jaron Duran. Decent numbers against King. 3 for 8 with a homer.
This is the type of guy too. You see that swing, that sinker down and away, kind of roll over to first, second base if you put it in play. That sinker changeup's got to be hitting off that wall. He can pull that hanging sweeper pull side, but He wants you to pull the baseball. Try to.
That's exactly what he does. Sheets will win that foot race, and that's all for the Red Sox on 10 pitches. 1, 2, 3. To the Surfside second inning. We were back just a couple of seconds after the boos died down for Manny Machado.
He always gets a nice welcome here at Fenway Park.
Nice and friendly. Not the most popular guy in any uniform when he comes to Boston.
Oh, you see him, right away you think of Pedroia.
A spiking Dustin Pedroia.
Sliding to second base. You may think about the things, but
yeah, there are a couple more, I think, but Chris Sale kind of took care of a lot of that. My memory anyway, when he struck him out there in the World Series.
Yeah, he's still one of the great third basemen in the game. He still makes some of those plays. The WBC. I mean, that ball down the line, over the bag, running out of foul territory, the arm strength, it's still so impressive how he's able to still play at such a high level at third.
27 home runs last year, played in 159 games. Wraps that to third. Durbin with the stop. Man, does he need a hit? Not the only one, but he doesn't have one yet. It'd be great for that to get out of the way at Fenway today. One away. Laureano to climb in.
This is kind of Sonny Gray that you expect you didn't really see in Cincinnati. Just the strike throwing. He's one of the elite guys. He just doesn't walk guys at all. Striking out over 200 guys and a walk percentage of 5%. I mean, that's just absolutely elite. 93rd percentile in walk rate.
Laureano off to a hot start, hitting .389 with a couple of home runs.
And you see now he's thrown a few of the 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer. There's a little late cut to it. It's not a cutter. It's not at 87, where his cutter may live 89. But that fastball is having a little cut to it, giving it a little different shape.
Got to be a strike throwing machine. He has been in his career. 14 wins last year, 14-8, 4.28 ERA. With the St. Louis Cardinals, acquired in November in the Richard Fitz deal. 1-1.
You know, Sonny has that pitch comp on his glove. He's still kind of relying on Narvaez, but I think it's there just if he has an idea of exactly what he wants.
Shot toward the alley. Long run. Duran and Rafaela. Duran will get there. There's too much speed out there between those two. 2 down.
Yeah, he closed the gap. This ball wasn't exactly smoked either. Got the sinker in on his hands a little bit, but a lot of speed out there. It's not about just the balls they cover either. It's balls they cut off. They turn doubles into singles because of the speed. They cut balls off, get it in quick.
True of that guy in right field too.
Yeah.
Andujar wailing away, comes up empty on the cutter.
Got a good cutter here today.
Craig Stammen, a new manager this year. Dylan Cease left for Toronto. Yu Darvish will miss all of the season because of elbow surgery. The reliever Robert Suarez signed with Atlanta, so significant changes for this team.
Yeah, that's a big difference too. You know, the lineup's getting a little older, but the rotation. You know, Pavetta's on top of King and see Vasquez tomorrow.
Red Sox to go with Connolly early tomorrow, 4:10. And the Rangers Suarez making his Fenway debut for the Red Sox on Sunday at 1:35, and then the Milwaukee Brewers come to town. A very good Brewer team.
Playing really good baseball out of the gate.
2 down, bases empty, no score in the second. Called outside and no challenge there, so 3-1.
Strength of this Padres team. You need to have this lead late. Estrada, Morillon, the lefty out of the bullpen, and of course Mason Miller, the closer. Like, that's three-headed monster.
The 3-1 fouled away. We saw him last year, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. It's one guy after another. Now, that was a season ago, but one guy after another who was nails out of their bullpen.
They had Suarez as well. Now they moved on for him, but they had four closers coming in. I mean, forget about the 6th, 7th inning. It was if they're up after 5.
Yes.
Game over.
It's absurd. Right at Story. He'll hoover that up. Another good inning for Sonny Gray. They go in order.
Tax Act knows.
Game still scoreless in the home half of the 2nd inning as Wilson Contreras steps into the box. Let's check out the home run odds presented by FanDuel. Contreras plus 560 to hit a home run today as the Red Sox as a team try to get into an offensive rhythm. And Lou, you mentioned his start last year with St. Louis, 0 for 19 out the gate. I asked him how he's feeling offensively. He said good. He felt like he saw the ball well the first 2 series. Though the results didn't follow, he was looking forward to having a great game here today. Alex Cora had mentioned that Contreras will hit. He puts those same results on Caleb Durbin as well in that category. Said the at-bats have been good from the offense, always trafficking the bases. He feels like the line is moving, and when those guys get involved, it'll really get fun around here. Says we have a really good offensive club.
Well, it was a slow start to him last year. I mentioned 0 for 19. First 30 games or so, he only hit .218, OPS 637. Still put a nice year together, just slow out of the gate last year.
1-2 from King. Contreras, Abreu, Durbin against the right-hander from Rhode Island. Actually born in New York State. Even though he went to Boston College, he made no bones about it. He was a Yankee fan growing up. Jam shot foul.
He's got some good stuff. It was a 1-year deal. I think it was $17 million with the Padres, but there's a couple player options attached to that, 28 and 30. Big money there. Didn't get that long-term deal that maybe he felt like he was going to. But he's got 2 pretty good deals for the next couple years if he picks them up.
Oh, high and tight to spin around Contreras. 93.
That'll wake you up.
That will catch your attention.
Listen, both those guys, he and Durbin, both have got hit a lot last year. He's already got hit once. This one a little bit too high. You know, just not comfortable with the ball up that high. I want to kind of throw it at the hip. That's one thing.
Yeah, got drilled 23 times last year, among the major league leaders. 3-2. And struck him out. He is challenging this. He tapped the helmet.
It's a pretty confident challenge. He's really good in spring training. I mentioned Siegel. He's been challenged 11 times now.
He won it. KBS powered by T-Mobile. Yeah, he won 6 out of 7 in the spring.
It's the 8th overturn and 11 challenges for this home plate umpire, Chris Siegel.
You said confident. I think that's exactly right. Just kept walking up the first base line.
I tell you, this guy, listen, nothing's fun when you're scoring a run a game, okay? And you're not swinging it, but when he gets going, he's going to be a good time.
Willier is going. 417 with 3 home runs. So what he did in the spring.
6, 7 of 8 now.
I think check with Wilson. It should be the edict. Little number here toward first, picked off by Sheets down to second. Ball comes free on the transfer, so he's out. Safe at first, Abreu with 1 down.
We've already seen it now a couple of times with Durant and Abreu. King, it's sinker changeup to lefties, and everything fades down and away. This is a really nice play by Sheets to get that lead runner. A lot of first basemen will take a peek and just get the out at second. That was on the transfer from Bogarts.
Caleb Durbin trying to break through. 0-for-18. Man, is he sick and tired of hearing that. A check swing out in front of the plate. That's fair. Throw to second base. Got him back to first, and in time to turn a double play. Boy, when it's going bad for a guy. Barely making contact, and excuse me, and it winds up a double play. So that one hurts. Take a look at the play.
Well, we're talking about swinging pitches down the middle, and he actually gets a sinker right down the middle and tries to hold up. Camposano does a nice job of allowing it to maybe go fair, giving it time. Couldn't even get the words out talking about how badly this guy, you know, would love to get a little broken bat, single, anything. It's not how he wanted his first at bat to go here at Fenway.
Gavin Sheets, 176, no home runs, will pop it into left. Racing out Durbin and Story. Story sliding, can't get to it. And Sheets is going to be on with a base hit.
You don't see many balls drop in here at Fenway Park. See Durant coming in, Story kind of calling control on that. Durant's far away from this ball. Just kind of loses it. That Suns battling. You know that's over that third base dugout.
Red Sox have not been razor sharp defensively. Cronenworth here batting 190. A lot of batting averages very similar to the Red Sox, and power numbers too. And as Lou mentioned, very similar offensive starts for the Padres and the Red Sox. Runner at first, nobody out. First base runner against Sonny Gray.
Well, the Red Sox come in hitting 208. Padres 202. There's Tatis, Bogarts, Machado, Merrill, right? The same thing. It's sort of like, okay, which is the first team here to break out and maybe put up a 4 spot in an inning? That's what you're looking for.
The way things are going, you take 2. Toronto and the White Sox are 1-1. They're in the 3rd inning. Toronto off to 4-2 start. Yankees are 5-1. They have a 4-1 lead on Miami in the 4th. 3-0. Red Sox did not make a couple of plays in Sonny's last start. In fact, he was guilty of one of them on a play at home plate. It should have been an out. The Red Sox also didn't score in extra innings when they had a couple of chances. That's a game that really felt like it got away. In the end, it should have been in the win column.
Yeah, those games in Cincy, you dropped a couple. You said, man, you could have got one of those. Maybe you should have. Well, what happened in Houston was it was the worst version of yourself. You know, and so, yeah, you tip your cap, give Houston a lot of credit. Those guys, good hitters that seemed to be locked in. But really, nothing went right down in Houston.
Alex Cora said that before the game. He's talking to TC. Swing and a miss with the runner going. That's a strikeout. Not in time on the throw down to second. And as Cronenworth fans, first strikeout for Gray, but a stolen base for Sheets.
Yeah, good curveball. Getting back into this. This is a big at bat. You know, you just gave up a little ball that dropped it in the outfield. Fell behind 3-0, made yourself all the way back, and it's a good curveball. Almost like Narvaez didn't see him with the left-handed hitter. He didn't see Sheets running.
No. Camposano, the catcher. And then Fernando Tatis Jr. to follow him. A 0-0 game in the 3rd. And a 1-0 from the veteran, now 36 years old. In for a strike. Sheets off second and off the plate. Sonny Gray's career began as a first-round draft pick out of Vanderbilt University, drafted by the A's. Pitched in the postseason in 4 different seasons with the A's, the Yankees, the Reds, and Minnesota.
He struck out 200 guys last year. We mentioned it. 1 of 5. It's done it the last couple of years, and it's a list of guys, right? Schoolboy, Cease.
2-2.
Got to keep putting up zeros. That's his job right now. You're out there, you're a starting pitcher. Your offense is grinding, trying to find ways, continue to put up zeros, keep giving them opportunities to just breathe a little bit and wake up.
Swing and bunt, foul off the plate. Sonny's had a lot of good years. ERAs of 2.67, 2.79, 2.73, 2.87. Then a high caliber guy.
Very detail-oriented. Sorry. Very first bullpen of spring training. He threw about 3 pitches, called Connor Wong out. They had discussions. Just if it happened the entire time during his bullpens, it was constant. Hey, against righties, this is what I want. Against lefties, this is what I want. There's a lot of time spent on how he wants to approach every hitter.
2-2 on the way. Rattled toward third. Runner holding at second. Durbin looked him back and fired on to get him. Sheets not going anywhere, and 2 gone. Top of the order and Tatis Jr. Fernando 0 for 1. It's the first time he's made an out against Sonny Gray in his career. Not a big sample, but now 3 for 4 off him.
A home run there too. Came in 3 for 3 with a bomb.
And the first one to the All-Star is ball 1. This guy's a terrific outfielder. Not only a Gold Glover, but a Platinum Glove winner. He'll look at a pitch inside. 2-0.
Sinker just missed in. Kind of saw Narvaez kind of almost go to that helmet. Decided not to. As you know, the Red Sox last 3 or 4 games have exactly used their challenges to perfection the last while.
Nope, they have not. That one driven out to right center field. Here's Rafael on his horse, but so is Abreu, and he'll run it down for out number 3. So Gray pitching around that leadoff single.
On the early start against the Padres. Tune in tomorrow at 3, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
Well, the weather has changed. It's warmed up. Sun's come out, and that means a wardrobe change for the umpires. So a bit of a delay before we start the last half of the 3rd inning. 0-0 game. Time to scale down, layer down a little bit. There's Marcelo Mayer lead things off against Michael King. Meyer off to a 3 for 15, 0 for his last 12.
See, I like that right out of the gate. Sinker down and away. Let's start peppering that monster. He wants you to try to pull that ball. That's why I've seen a couple rollovers from Duran and Abreu. Especially when you get the change to go with it. It's going to similar action.
Heck, Machado plays basically shortstop the entire game when he moves over in the shift.
The problem is it looks like it's right down the middle, and you offer it pull side right center, and then the fade down and away gets you to roll over. It's that late movement that King has.
Outside, shadows pretty soon are going to become the pitcher's best friend. Game starting around 2:20 today after the opening ceremonies. And a 1-2. Shot toward left. Laureano back's going to play it with the green. Went for the ball that went by him and into second base. Marcelo has himself a double. What a nice way to snap it 0 for 12. And the leadoff man at second.
There you have it. Hit that ball the other way. Welcome to Fenway Park. You look out there, you see it. He's facing a sinker ball or a good changeup. The only way really to attack him is to do exactly this, right? Barrel it, stay on it, use that green monster. Luckily, Laureano does not play this ball off the wall at all. He could have kept this thing to a single, but it's off the bare hand. That makes it for an easy double. 3rd of the year for Meyer.
And now Carlos Narvaez, 444. And was scratched from the lineup in the finale in Houston. It was very strange. The Red Sox have played it very close to the vest. There have been no details about exactly why he was. So he'll shoot that one foul off to the right.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't want to speculate on anything. I know one thing. This guy is well respected in that clubhouse.
He sure is.
I don't know what could have happened. But he's back in there. These guys are good. And he's a good man in this spot right now. He's been really peppering the ball to right field, which is what you want here. Nobody out, man on second. Stay inside of it. Keep that little right field swing. Move the runner. Get him to third base.
Trying to keep alive a 7-game hitting streak from last year. Popped up at first. It's Sheets. Cronenworth coming over as well behind him. He'll call him off. Sun could be a factor today. High sky. Meyer holding at second, and one gone. And Cedon coming up.
At least there was an effort there. Greg Main on for second, nobody out. You see guys just trying to hit the ball over the third baseman's head. And tried to stay in that. Just lost the barrel a little bit, but got to get this first one in.
Rafaela trying to pick up the run and put the Red Sox on the board, hitting .211 with a home run. Batting stats presented by your local Honda dealers. Talked about the Red Sox winning 12 times on walk-offs last year. Seemed like Cedon was involved in half of those. In for a strike.
12 just seemed like a lot, didn't it?
Yeah. I would have guessed 6 or 7, 5 or 6.
Yeah, 6, 8, 7.
Checked on it today. 12. Oh-2. Lunging, little flare out to left center. Is it going to settle down? Well, base hit. Here comes the run. The throw home will not get him. And down to second goes Cedon Rafaela. Red Sox lead it 1-0.
This is a great read by Marcelo at second base. A little soft line drive. He broke, gave it a quick peek, and then realized he's good. A little hanging sweeper that Cedon goes out and gets. This is a really nice job of kind of staying through that baseball. You see that quick peek by Marcelo, and then he's committed to score to get the Sox on the board. It's the overthrow from Merrill that gets Rafaela back in scoring position on second.
We'll see if the Sox can take advantage of that too, with Roman Anthony in the box. 0 for 1. He's tapped to third. By the way, what a wonderful sound when the Red Sox score. We've not heard when the Red Sox score a run that kind of sound yet until today. It feels like years since we heard that. A great sound at Fenway Park. Nothing like it. Anthony homered in Houston. And there was a smattering of applause the other day, but nothing quite like that RBI single by Cedon Rafaela.
Yeah, I like the pitch that he homered on, because early in the year we saw first pitch breaking ball away. They've been backdooring breaking balls to him, right-handers, whether it's backdoor cutter, backdoor sliders, stealing strikes, getting the out on it, up put away pitch.
Here's that swing.
And the other day in Houston, it's the same thing they've been getting him. Go backdoor slider, but this time he goes out after it, right? He stays on it. And you wonder if that's how they've attacked him and gotten him out. That his eye is so good, he sees it out of the hand away, that he just sort of gives up on it. But he adjusted nicely to that last at bat in Houston.
Youngest Red Sox with a pinch hit home run in a long time. A long conference here.
Teammates, WBC.
I don't know if you'll find a more approachable athlete than this guy, Xander Bogaerts.
Gold. Tell you what though, man, that 11-year deal, $280 million. I don't know about that, but
I'm with you there.
11 years is a long time.
It was terrific for the Red Sox, no question about that.
It was.
Roman swings, got under this, pops it up to center, and a play from Merrill. And Rafaela holding it second. Out number 2. Trevor Story next. Red Sox up 1-0. Talking about the home record, which was vastly improved for the Sox last year. They went 48-33 after several years of really being a poor home team. Oddly, the Sox in their last 21 home openers are 14-7. Swing and a miss here by Trevor Story, has popped up to third. 0 for 1.
Well, two things you need to be. You need to be really good at home, and they were 48-33. You need to be good in your division, and they were 32-20. As good as that division was, if you do those two things, you usually find yourself in the postseason.
There was a stretch last year between June 4th and August 16th where the Sox went 25-6 at Fenway.
Well, that's where everything changed. That right around that area, we said the other day during this tough stretch to watch. You know, they're 40-43, June 25th.
Right. Yeah.
That's more than halfway through the season. You're 3 games under. You only got 75 more games before we get to the midway point.
Only 75. 0-2, wailing away. Down he goes on strikes. Red Sox will settle for the 1-0 Boston. Back at Fenway, 1-0. The Red Sox have the lead as we go to the 4th. Xander Bogaerts will lead it off here against Sonny Gray. Second go around against the right-handers. 0 for 1 with a pop to third. Just going through some of the numbers on Xander prepping for the game. Go back to 2019. 309. 33 home runs, 117 runs batted in. Not to mention 76 walks. He scored 110 runs. I mean, he's had some great years with the Red Sox.
He came up right away. He knew he was going to be a good one. And then it was, I think he hit for average, but not much power. Then he hit for some power and not much average. And then he kind of finally put it all together.
Tough year last year with the Padres. 11 homers, 53 runs batted in, 719 OPS. As he gets deeper into the contract, but a 4-time All-Star. 2 balls and 1 strike. High drive into left field. Duran back there at the wall. Leaping to make the play. Timed it perfectly. Right around that spot, that cutout where he always says hello before the game.
It's a nice job by Duran, kind of being out there. Been DHing a lot this year, but he gets out there very familiar with left field. And you got to get back there first, kind of realize where you are. And, you know, he's not afraid to actually crash into that wall. He's got a brick wall himself.
He is.
Sonny appreciates it.
Swing and fouled out of play by Merrill. 0 for 1. Look at his view as he goes back to the 10 to the line score. Got to be careful back there. That can cut you a little bit. Like you say, he's pretty fearless. Got to look out for the camera too. So 1 man away, Machado on deck. Maryland All-Star a couple of years ago. He's also a Silver Slugger winner. Padres have had some good teams, some good years. 2-2. Gotta wonder how competitive they can be this year with personnel losses, new manager.
Boy, they made a run at it. See what that window is like now. I don't know, a couple years from now, you get some big contracts. Where do they go?
Wrap foul.
Tatis, Machado, Bogart. Tatis is probably the one guy that still has real value out there, even though there's a lot left in his deal. He weren't able to bring Cease back. It's like, can you keep diving in and giving out these big contracts to guys? Can you stay competitive?
Hundreds of millions of dollars, those 3 guys alone. Backs him away. 7th pitch of the at bat coming up. Gray breezed through the first couple of innings in particular. Big turnaround from his first start of the year. Made a good pitch there. Contreras will handle that to Gray. 2 down. StatCast 3D is powered by Google Cloud.
Well, Sonny Gray last year, 424 slugging against. That's the 2nd highest in his career. Most of that damage to right field by right-handers. One of the things we talk about him at Fenway Park. Well, Fenway Park's a big ballpark out there in right field. give up a home run to Sal Stewart opposite field out in Cincinnati, especially with guys like Rafael and Abreu. If we can get away from some of that damage, some of those home runs stay in this ballpark. 25 homers last year he gave up. And as you saw, most of them to right field.
Machado 0 for 1. He's grounded to third. In for strike one at 92. He's already thrown 10 first pitch strikes.
After that first start in Cincy, after 2 innings, he'd given up 3 runs and thrown 54 pitches. Next one will be his 52nd here in the 4th.
Trying to win for the first time in his career at Fenway. In front of a packed house on opening day. And a dangerous hitter in the box, the 1-1 to Machado.
Was he loving that cutter today? Got good movement, good action. He's locating it. That one a little bit too far off the plate, but for the most part, he's getting some swing on it.
Machado 3 for 6 with a home run off him. He'll look at a strike. Looking for his third 1-2-3 inning in the first 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets it with a K of Manny Machado. And you see the afternoon shadows beginning to move around home plate. Here to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Sox leading San Diego. That time of day, although we are grateful for the sunshine. Wrapped and by the diving sheets by Duran. It ricochets off the side fence. He's going to hustle into second with a leadoff double. Second one for the Red Sox today.
See Duran with that extra base hit. First of the year. He had 70 of them last year. That was good for 6th in the AL. This one here, see the location. They want this thing down and away to maybe get that rollover again, but it ends up right down the middle. Smokes this ball. Sheets unable to get a glove on it. It just sort of sits there. You know he's going to get a double on that anyway, right?
Durant 4 for 10 against King. Appears to get a decent look at him. And here's Contreras, who drew a walk his first time up. But it was on a challenge and an ABS. He was like, you got to be kidding me that that's a strike. He just kept going up the first base line. He tossed his elbow guard in defiance. Strike.
So they've been attacking him. Those sinkers in. Timing's been off just a little bit. Seen breaking some bats. You don't want any part of that one either. Not every fastball is a good one to hit. It's a good pitch in the corner.
Lofted down the right field line, foul out of play.
Contreras is known for his bat speed. 76 miles an hour. That's just elite. 95th percentile. He's just a strong kid.
Three-time National League All-Star. Try to pick up an RBI, which would be his second. That one by him at 95. He strikes out. So 1 out in the 4th inning in front of Wilyer Abreu.
Just to heat her up. Couple sinkers in, little sweeper, and then he just kind of goes up and away with that 4-seamer. It's all kind of sinkers inner half. He's going to go 4-seamer. It's going to be to that side of the plate, up and in the lefties, up and away to righties.
Well, you're 0 for 1. Became the first Red Sox since Carl Yastrzemski in 1974 with at least 3 home runs and 10 hits in the team's first 6 games. Couldn't hold up. Swing and a miss. You get in the same breath with Yaz.
Pretty good.
Duran leading off second. Red Sox trying to double their lead. Fouled away.
You know, so much talk about that shorter swing from Abreu. And it's the long one's still there. You know, the difference is, can you just take that breath, get out of the box? Okay, that's the long one. Let's shorten this thing up a little bit. Like we saw that out in Houston a couple of times. Just be quick to the ball.
2 strikes on him here. And he went fishing. That was outside the zone with an off-speed pitch to strike him out.
Changeup from King. Really never got on the plate right out from out of the hand. Just sort of stayed way out there. Well, he just couldn't hold up.
So Caleb Durbin batting for the second time. 0 for 19 for the season. Probably went back to the dugout after that first at bat thinking, I didn't even get a decent pitch to swing at. He didn't have a swing at all. He barely made contact. A little nubber out in front of home plate. He was doubled up on it. It's got to be one of the worst feelings in the world for a hitter.
Well, you know, you spent 24 hours thinking about your road trip. Can't wait for that first at bat. A little check swing nubber turns to 2.
Can he pick up a ribby right here? 2 down. Base hit up the middle. There's the first one. Here comes Duran rounding. He will score. Back to first base goes Durbin. He comes through for the first time. And the Red Sox lead it 2-0.
You know, the worst part too, when you start off the year 0 for 19, you find yourself up with guys in scoring position a lot. He was 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position for that at bat. He finally comes up, gets a big knock. I mean, that has to feel good. I mean, the last 7 days, I would really say the last 4 days got to be really hard on him. It's a big 2-out hit.
Man, he's got to feel like the weight of the world is finally off his shoulders. He can run a little bit too. One of the reasons the Red Sox liked him so much in the deal from Milwaukee. That's his reaction.
He's excited. He had 18 bags last year. Why not? Got your first knock. Take off with 2.
He's going. That's fouled away by Marcelo, who doubled and scored in the 3rd. Oh, it's going to be catcher interference. So he's going to be awarded the base. Catcher interference on Campusano. And so this is a call that went against the Red Sox routinely last year.
How many was there last year? 8? Did we have 8? I think. Last year was both Narvaez. You see this year, just catches that. A lot of this had to do with Durbin stealing, right? Campusano's kind of getting out there to try to get that baseball and try to throw Durbin out. He just stayed back a little bit further. Just clips a little bit of that helmet, that glove rather. Goes down as an error for the catcher. Yep. No at bat for the hitter.
No at bat. Charge to Marcelo.
I'm sorry. I just was told we had 10. I kept thinking 8. That's a lot. 10.
Red Sox had games end on the call.
That was
with Narvaez.
Ridiculous. Was that Philly game?
Oh. Ending on catcher's interference.
That was like something I would do, facing like a closer. Be like, listen, I got no shot. So what I'm going to do is just cast and hit this glove on a check swing. I'm just going to hit the glove.
The longest swing you can possibly. Make sure you hit leather. Now first and second. As Narvaez looks to come through the bat. 0 for 1. He's popped to second. Red Sox now with 4 hits. San Diego 1. And then Carlos trying to keep it going. Been doing a great job going to right field with a number of hits.
That's when he's at his best. And it's not as we know he can turn and burn. We saw that last year, but the complete hitter is just sort of taking what they give you. He's 4 for 9 coming into this game with 4 line drives to right field.
Durbin at second. And Meyer at first. And it's 0-2. Same 2 clubs at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Conley early. It was tough in his first one against Randy Vasquez, a right-hander. Did not offer.
I love that Narby, when he checks swings,
yeah,
he doesn't wait for the catcher or the umpire to ask. A lot of times he'll ask himself, did I? Nope. Yep. Thank you.
Points right away.
I mean, you're supposed to kind of hide. All right. Don't check. Please don't check.
That one backed up in there. The sweeper for strike 3. Red Sox get 1 more on top 2-0. Classic shot there. Fenway Park. And a home opener for the 115th time in franchise history. Caleb Durbin with a big hit, his first of the year, to drive in a run.
He's 1 for 1 with an RBI in his mind.
Yep.
You don't look up at the board for a little bit. The average is you're 1 for your last 1. Beautiful.
So a little support here for Sonny Gray, who's been sharp. A 2-0 lead to the 5th we go. And Laureano will lead things off 0 for 1. Really good outfielder. Started last year with Baltimore, then he was traded to San Diego in July. I think a lot of Red Sox fans may remember him from a few years ago with the Oakland A's, where he had one series where it felt like he threw like 8 guys out.
Yeah.
On the bases.
Really become a nice offensive player too. That trade last year was a little strange from Baltimore because you had him under control for another year, and he's having a really good year for them. 290 at 15 homers.
That one ate him up. That sweeper, swing and a miss. 2 strike him out. 1 down.
Well, this is that sweeper. It's been cutter heavy, but finally, like this is more him, right? It shows strike. It looks like it's going to be right down the middle and just disappears for the strikeout. And this is his pitching arsenal presented by New England area Audi dealers here through 4. The cutter is heavy. 16 of them. He only threw 11 total against Cincinnati. There's another one.
To Andujar is 0 for 1.
He's liking that pitch. You know, a lot of it could be matchups. This could just be Sonny Gray. The cutter could be heavy one day. Sinker, 4-seamer, more sweepers, but he's got that cutter working.
Did he offer? He did. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The only hit he's given up is that little pop up to left that Trevor Story had a chance at and fell in. It was off Gavin Sheets' bat in the 3rd. Fly to center field into the sunshine for Cedon. Oh, he misplays it.
Get it.
Had to race back for it into second base, taking a big turn. Andujar on his way into 3rd. The throw will not be in time. Was that the sunshine creating problems for the Gold Glover?
Yeah, he had the glove up there. You thought he was just short of shielding the sun, but he was right on it directionally. You could see like he's right where he needs to be. You figure he's going to just catch this ball, and then he lost it the last minute. And then it gets by him a little bit, and you get kind of rattled when it goes by you. Might have been able to keep him on second base, but I think at the infield, still going to stay back here up 2.
They do call it a triple for Andujar.
I think you could say both of these hits. I think even that one that Story missed kind of was right into the sun. I think it's affect both of them.
Yeah. Official scorer has that discretion. Flick here, but foul by Sheets. You see one hit right at Ceddanne Rafael. Figure it's in his back pocket. But today, that high sky. Not wearing the shades. Line drive and a base hit into right. And that'll drive in the run. Andujar will score. San Diego on the board. It's 2-1. And Sheets is 2 for 2.
Second hit for Sheets there. A little curveball. He just kind of stayed up a little bit. Kind of middle. Looks like Narvi kind of reaching forward. Maybe wanted this little backdoor curveball. Seeing the leak in the middle of the plate. Inside. Right through that infield.
Cronenworth, the second baseman, 0 for 1. 1 down, 1 on, and a run in. Driven into center field. Another play for Ceddanne to make this catch. 2 down. Cronenworth right out of the gate swinging. It had him leading off earlier in the season. Tatis was put back into that top spot on Wednesday by Stammen, the new manager. Campusano now the number 9 hitter. He'll take ball 1. San Diego 2 hits in the inning. And one of them fortuitous. 1 ball 1 strike.
He's still got to kind of stay where he is. Sonny's still throwing the ball really well, hitting the corners. Not a ton of swing and miss. He's got a few of them here this inning. Got 5 now.
He's in front 1-2, 1 strike away from ending this. Red Sox would love to get Aroldis Chapman into a game immediately. Sitting at 368 saves, 1 save shy of passing Jonathan Papelbon for 11th on the all-time saves list. Pap in the house. Pre-game with Jim and Tom, and just another reminder how good he was. And did that, as we said the other day, in 12 years.
Yeah, Chappie on 17.
2-2 bounce, throw down first base, won't get him. Diving back, Sheets.
Remember Whitlock not here either, right? They brought up Uberstein or Kelly. Both these guys are up. Oviedo to the IL. Whitlock had a little baby last night, paternity leave.
Uberstein 26. He would be making his major league debut.
Oviedo, you saw that in this last outing. It was the fastball last year was 95, 97. Last outing in spring training, and that last outing in Houston, it was 90, 92.
Yeah.
Something just didn't look right with him.
He was troubled by it too. Talked about it after game. He said, I really can't tell you why. Runner goes, driven deep into left center field, back toward the wall. That'll catch some green. Back to Ceddanne. Here comes the run. Sheets around. He is going to score. Campusano with a double, and this game is suddenly tied 2-2. Their 3rd hit in the inning.
What happens when you get that count up to 3-2, 2 outs. Sheets over there at first base. He's on the move. This sinker, he's throwing a couple of really nice comebackers on the corners. This one kind of leaks over the middle of the plate a little bit. Campusano gets his first hit of the year and his first RBI.
So Bailey out in a conference on the hill for the Red Sox. Sonny had 70 pitches. First time in the game he's been roughed up. Although that sun ball with 1 out, eventually scoring Andujar, that's what got them going. 2 down, top of the order, and Fernando Tatis Jr. He's gone 0 for 2 today. He's grounded to short and flied out to right. first one tapped to Story on the charge. He gloves and gets it. That retires the side. But San Diego ties it up 2-2. With one out in the Red Sox fifth. In front of Trevor Story.
Well, that's good to see Roman kind of. I know he hit that home run the other day, but there was that. He had the day off. He goes out and hooks this ball, but he hits it really hard. There was that 1 for 17 with 10 strikeouts. It's just the timing was off. He was late. You could see he didn't feel comfortable. Get him back home. Let him relax a little bit. Continue to hit the ball hard.
107 off the bat. Trevor Story has popped up and struck out. Red Sox during that 5-game losing skid heading into today were outscored 32-14. Many cold bats. Today's Sox have 5 hits. San Diego with 4. Up the middle. Oh, great play by Cronenworth. Trying to get to the bag. Did in time.
Wow.
And throws on to first for a double play. Kind of a ridiculous double play. Jake Cronenworth. Sox 2, Padres 2 to the 6th inning. And Sonny Gray will take on Bogarts, Merrill, and Machado. Tough part of the order. Let's go back to that dazzling defensive play.
I mean, this ball was smoked up the middle, just misses the bag too, by the way. Cronenworth not only gets out there, makes the stop, but quickly gets up. Strong throw. We know Trevor can run too. That was beautiful play.
If he tosses for force, they don't get two. This was a heck of a job of recognizing he didn't have time to do that.
Just flip it to bogey as he's running the second. Instead, I've got this whole thing.
Impressive.
Yeah, Michael King loves it.
Fouled off by Xander, who's popped up and flied out 0 for 2 today. If you missed it, when he came up to bat for the first time at the top of the first, he got a wonderful ovation. A lot of fans standing around Fenway. Even though he's been back in a Padre uniform, he couldn't play a couple of years ago because of a shoulder injury. They did have a nice vignette and a nice video presentation for him at that time. But able to get the bat and get in the box, that's a different thing for him. It's a really sweet moment. And a 2-2. He will take a seat in there for strike 3, although he's going to challenge it.
The previous pitch was ruled a strike. The batter is challenging.
So a watch on the big board, and Xander
The pitch
wins
was
that.
a ball. San Diego has 2 challenges remaining.
So they'll maintain their challenges. Each team gets 2 at the top of the game. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Oh, both challenges so far in this one overturned. Bogarts and Contreras earlier.
3-2. Popped along the right field line. Abreu charging after this one, will not get to it. As a kid, did you ever come to a Fenway Park opening day?
No, I don't remember coming opening day. I wouldn't have forgot that. I just remember leaving my dad in the concourse and running up, kind of see the field. He's screaming at me to get back here. I just wanted to see the field as quick as I could.
Yeah. Little two-hopper. Durbin with the stop. Xander Bogaerts retired, and as we toss it out to Tom Caron. How are you, TC? Happy opening day.
Happy opening day to you, OB. And no, I never got here to opening day as well. Yeah, we couldn't afford that coming down from Maine. The tolls in New Hampshire were too expensive. You guys took all that money as we came down. Post-game show, just want to say, we're going to look back at that entire opening day ceremony, the great tribute. We'll hear from Dwight Evans, who joined us in studio. And should have rolled as Chapman get out there and get a save. Jonathan Papelbon will officially hand off the number 11 spot all-time in saves. He said he is more than happy to do it, so let's hope we get that chance.
I hope so, too. I want to see that. 2 of the best all-time to do it. How many cups of coffee did Pap have before the pregame show?
He said 4 before the game started.
He had 4 during the segment you guys were on, okay? So don't believe it.
Swinging a miss by Merrill.
You just get an IV. Isn't that easier? Just kind of sit there and hang out.
And Lou said, coffee? Really? 1 down and a 1-1 to Merrill.
Well, that little segment in pregame turned into, all I heard was, will Jonathan Papelbon have six cups of? And I'm like, where's this going? And they said coffee. I said, oh, okay.
Right. Serve to the shortstop. Story across the body. And 2 down. A couple of ground balls from Sonny Gray.
Red Sox Foundation guaranteeing a jackpot of $50,000 for the 50-50 raffle. You can buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 through the 8th inning of tomorrow's game for a chance to win half of the jackpot. See official rules for full details.
And the boos, this will always be the case. Greeting Manny Machado. 0 for 2 today. He's grounded to third and whiffed.
A couple nice change-ups to Merrill, too, to get him out in front. He's really throwing the ball well here. I feel like he doesn't deserve these 2 runs.
Yeah, the fly ball to center field that Cedar Rafaela could not make a play on. Went for a triple.
Sun ball, what can you do? It's just that's just a leadoff fly ball, or 1 out fly ball. Should have led to nothing.
And the 0-1 downstairs. As we're in the shades here. 1 ball and 1 strike on Machado. Entering year 4 of an 11-year, $350 million contract. We're talking about all the money the Padres have spent. Can they stay competitive with that big payroll? In there for a strike.
That was the deal that surprised some people. Bogey was here. Tatis. You almost felt like can't have everybody. For a while, it was like talk about shopping Machado. And then they turned around and gave him an extension, a big deal. I was like, wow.
Danny Coulomb thrown in the bullpen for the Red Sox. 2-2. And off the end of the bat, little flare. Here comes Durant. Plenty of time. Another brisk inning for Sonny Gray. Gets a 1-2-3. Presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. You saw that line. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 17 first pitch strikes.
Yeah, he looked really good in this one here. Throwing strikes, 65% strike rate. Said those 2 earned runs, you know, a 1 out fly ball should have been 2 outs, nobody on, lost in the sun. Led to a couple of runs. Still sitting here in a tie ball game, in a game you know you want to win.
Jarren Duran leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. He's torn into a double. He'll fly this one out to right center. Tatis moving over and will make the grab. Duran 1 for 3. Then Weiser now throwing in the pen. Contreras coming up next.
That green glove. Weiser, of course, is Italian.
Naturally. Now, that should have wound up in your possession, that green glove, right? That's got to be lying around some. It's got your name all over it. You like that thing. Swinging a high fly ball left center. That's way up there. That is way up there. It is way out of here. Wilson Contreras. Yes, indeed. His first home run in a Red Sox uniform. He hit it. 423. That is a thing of beauty in a home opener. Red Sox lead it 3-2. And that home run presented by your New England area Audi dealers.
Well, I said he got some bat speed. When he gets going, he can hit it a long way. You mentioned it. 423. And then the style, too, after smoking it, he knew it. Gonna see this bat flip. Felt like we were down in Miami in WBC. Here he's mentioned the timing off a little bit in Houston. Not here. He gets full extension. The minute he hits this ball, think he knew it?
I think he did.
Oh, yeah.
Wilyer Abreu 0 for 2. Little bat flip as well. So as you mentioned, some style.
About 5 steps, right? Just about 4 or 5 steps. See ya.
He's had a good day. He drew a walk in the 2nd inning when initially he was called out by Chris Siegel. He challenged it. ABS went his way, and he knew it. He just kept walking up the first base line after the call. Like, you got to be kidding me. And then this.
Yeah, just missed middle. Beautiful. You don't always do it to that pitch, but it's nice when you do. You should. Especially a big guy like him.
Pretty sweet. Willie with 3 home runs on the year, hitless today.
I don't think Merrill even moved. He just turned around in center field.
2-2. Smacked into right field. He'll drill a hit. Tatis over to cut it. It's a very good arm, and it's a base hit for Abreu, who continues to swing the shillelagh.
I think it's kind of leaking over the middle of the plate right now. For King at 76 pitches. See where this ball wanted to be. Look where it ends up. He wants this thing away, which he was doing nice earlier in the year, getting guys to roll over.
This wasn't a little old single. This was 113 miles an hour. Wandy Peralta throwing in their pen. The manager coming out.
You know, and the nice thing too, as we mentioned before, Sonny Gray threw the ball really well in this game. Now that home run puts him in position, you know, to be the pitcher of record. Sox can hold on to this thing, and he's earned it. Like he went out there and I thought threw the ball real well.
No, Sox on top 3-2. Home plate ump Siegel out to break it up. Red Sox trying to snap a 5-game skid after the win on opening day. And excellent starting pitching just has to be part of the equation for the Red Sox, and they got it today out of Sonny.
You looked at that road trip and you said, what's real, what's not? I still think this rotation is real. They're going to throw the ball real well. You're seeing Sonny here today. Ranger Suarez, this guy's been in this league successful for a long time. Just got to get it through the second time, maybe third time through, get everybody comfortable.
Abreu off the bag at first. Caleb Durbin with his first Red Sox hit in the 4th inning. That drove in a run as he ripped a base hit up the middle. So that monkey is off his back. He has a batting average. He'll pop that one foul back out of play. There's a pitching coach visit a moment ago, by the way, for San Diego. 2 strikes on Durbin. Red Sox offense looking better today. 7 hits. And King with the 0-2. Back to Durbin's first hit in the 4th inning.
Well, this had to feel good, especially 2 outs. Man on second. He finally gets a ball middle. Talked about earlier, he's been swinging an awful lot in the edges. And he gets one and just drives it right up the middle for that first run.
Off the plate. Marcelo Meyer on deck.
You got to think what's real and what's not. I mean, this kid already had struck out 5 times. That's not. You know, once you get comfortable, he gets the 2 strikes. He's putting the ball in plays. That bats start there.
Well, you're diving back in. And I think that applies to the Red Sox coming back home after the 1-5 trip. What's real, what's not? What do you determine about the team you are moving forward from here? 1-2 pitch, and by him on a big swing. The 4-seamer strikes him out, and 2 gone.
This week on Dining Playbook, go inside Tuscan Brand's newest concept, Sorella. They're bringing the Amalfi Coast energy straight to Burlington. You can tune in tomorrow morning at 9, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360. It's presented by your New England Chevy dealers.
Well, here comes Craig Stammen, the first-year manager. Set Peralta all ready to go. Marcelo due up, and so the bullpen gate will swing open. We're going to take a break with a pitching change at Fenway. The Red Sox on top on a big home run from Wilson.
2 of my former hitting coaches on that squad, Jim Rice and then Dwight Evans. Pretty cool for a kid from Framingham having those 2 guys your hitting coaches in the big leagues.
I cannot imagine. Wandy Peralta, the lefty, the veteran, brought on to face Marcelo Meyer with 2 down. He swings, hits a high fly, well struck to right. Tatis back in the bullpen, leaping, can't get it, it's gone. It's a home run. The Red Sox with their second big fly of the inning. Marcelo tags one to the pen. He did not wait around against the lefty, and he crushed it. A 2-run shot. And the Red Sox with some home cooking have taken a 5-2 lead.
That may get him a few ABs off a lefty, huh? Yeah, I love this because because Wandy's a guy that's tough on righties, tough on lefties because of the changeup. Changeup sweeper pretty good. Why wait around? He's coming in to face you. Don't let him sneak this little piece of cheese by you. He sat fastball and drove it.
Beautiful swing. What's this one going out?
I mean, he's just trying to get this fastball over the plate. Then he can kind of mess with him. Tatis, I tell you, gave it an effort, didn't he?
Sure did. Almost went in all the way.
Look at this. She almost got it. Big fella. Oof, just missed it. Down there watching him at BP. He is a monster.
He's a great outfielder. Couldn't reach it. Marcelo with a double and a home run today.
I think that last one, too, we're talking about off the lefty, right? And this is where I think he's going to get most of his at-bats, kind of keeping him in the ball game because of his defense. Beautiful swing.
Red Sox up 5-2. That one into center field, dropping down for a base hit by Narvaez. Red Sox with their 4th hit in the inning.
Mentioned Wandy with that slider, changeups, his money pitch. This is a good sinker that he throws in on lefties a lot, makes them tough against him. But a lot of times, lefty will try to sneak a piece of fastball in there and then expand. I love the aggressiveness off of lefty. Don't let him get it in there.
And very nearly a Torrey Hunter by Fernando Tatis on Big Papi's grand slam. Torrey had nothing to brace himself. He got hurt on that.
Yeah.
And here he is going to the pen. And on the other side, he's got some chairs there to brace himself and some help too that Torrey Hunter didn't have. Runner at first and Narvaez. Cutting a miss by Cedar Rafaela. That's the end of the inning, but the Red Sox blow up for 3. They lead it 5-2 going to the 7th. By Mass General Brigham Heart and Vascular Institute, bringing advanced care to patients facing complex heart conditions. Roger Clemens, Major League record 20 strikeouts against Seattle, April 29 of '86. As that team and their accomplishments honored today at Fenway. 7th inning, Red Sox hit 5-2 on San Diego. And Laureano will swing and pop that foul back out of play. It's our Ford.com/local call to the bullpen. Greg Weisser.
I got touched up his first couple outings, gave up a home run in each of them. But in that last outing, at least gave you an inning. No hits, no walks, got a strikeout. He's going to be an important part of this bullpen.
In tight. Laureano's flied to left and struck out today.
You see so far this year, just a couple of home runs have burned him. He was so good for you last year. Great in WBC for Team Italy.
Little bounding ball. Durbin fairly busy over there at third today. Right on target. One away. Red Sox last year at Fenway, when they scored the first run, went 29-7. So just keep that in mind.
Bit of gaining there, right? A couple of home runs, not just the 3-2, but spread it out. 2-run bomb by that man. Good to see this offense swinging it. 9 hits, 4 extra base hits. It's a lot better than those 6 exhibition games we played on the road to start the year.
That's right. Yeah.
Did those count?
Apparently they do. But we won't reference them ever again if the Red Sox win today. A little pop foul out of play.
I mean, it couldn't have gone much worse, right, in Houston. See, Cincinnati was one thing. But these guys, they play at this level. It's part of your life, part of your mentality, part of your job is having a short memory and just showing up the next day and going through the process, getting your work in the cage, in the field, throwing bullpens, try to figure it out. No one's going to feel sorry for yourself. You got a game the next day. It's baseball.
Yeah, it did not feel like on the flight from Houston, everybody in that clubhouse and on that plane understands how much baseball is left to be played. So it wasn't like, oh, this is the end of the world.
Well, I get it. Nobody wanted to start 1-5. not just fans, but you saw these guys in the plane. You think they want to go out there and play the way they did in Houston?
2, he checked.
All we can do is show up, try to win the day, try to win a series, and just kind of move forward.
Good to be home in so many ways. The weather cooperated brilliantly today, fouled back by Andujar. Hoping that'll be the case throughout the weekend, but today just glorious.
And remember here late in this game too, Whitlock's not here. You know, normally he would walk down that 8th inning. I guess given where we are in the order, we'll see, but you would think maybe a Slayton Chapman.
Weisert's 1-2 off the plate. Andujar the DH today. Fouled off himself. White Sox have a 3-1 lead on Toronto. They're in the 7th inning in Chicago. Yankees are up 6-2 on the Marlins in the 8th. Dodgers won big 13-6 over the Nationals in DC. Got him to go, I think. Yep. Rung up on the home plate umpire Siegel. Weissert strikes out Andujar. 2 up, 2 down.
It's a good sweeper. See that one, you can't hold up, way out of the zone, but you showed it as a strike, feeding him some fastballs, and he just couldn't hold up.
You mentioned your roster moves. Let's toss it down to Jemai.
Yeah, Obi, you guys touched on it. The Red Sox getting transactional today, making those 4 roster moves. Garrett Whitlock on the paternity list after he and his wife Jordan welcomed their 2nd baby boy just after 8 o'clock last night. So Zach Kelly is here, but most notably Johan Oviedo with a right elbow strain, had inconclusive x-rays. He's going to see his Tommy John surgeon after his velocity had dipped in Texas to compare the imaging from prior to the surgery. So the Sox said they have to be patient with that. Tyler Uberstein is here as well. He came from St. Paul where the Woo Sox were snowed out. Caught a red eye here. Says he didn't realize it was opening day until he took a peek at the schedule. Only his 2nd time ever at Fenway Park. His parents, his girlfriend came here from Los Angeles. His brother was able to make it in from Dallas, so it'll be his major league debut if he touches the mound.
I love that. You show up for opening day at Fenway, you're like, what's all the fuss about? Oh, it's the home opener today. Who knew? Sheets 2 for 2, a single and another one in the 5th inning, which drove in a run. And he'll pop this back off into the stands. Red Sox have out-hit San Diego 9-4. Shadows almost all the way out to the mound. Weissert with a 2-2. Gets a chopper. Durbin in. Up and over. Weissert with a clean 7th. They go 1-2-3. Really enjoyed it with the Red Sox up 5-2. Lou Merlone, Dave O'Brien, Jemai Webster, and our outstanding NESN crew. Great to be back at the ballpark as Roman Anthony leads things off against Peralta. Home runs by Wilson Contreras and Marcelo Meyer. So the offense has reappeared. The Red Sox also got an excellent start out of Sonny Gray. So now it's up to the pen. Fouled away by Roman. He has a base hit today, 1 for 3. Slayton alongside Aroldis Chapman in the pen.
He just got a towel. Looks like Slayton will get the 8th. It'll be 8-9-1.
And 1-2.
You know, I think with Whitlock back there, and it maybe feels the same way about Slayton, but with Whitlock back there, Chapman could see some 8ths, right? If you're in the top of the order here, dangerous part of the order.
Yep, did last year. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Roman now 1 for 4, 1 gone in the 7th.
I think maybe with Whitlock not here today, maybe keeping that traditional. You just rely on Slayton. 8, 9, 1, 2. You can handle it.
See, Aroldis really let himself go over the winter.
They stopped working out.
Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, he lost his gym membership.
Trevor Story is 0 for 3. Fouls it away at home plate. He's popped up, struck out, and hit into a double play. Pretty similar start to the one he had last year. Then he really started to drive the ball after an opening slump. Wound up with 25 home runs.
Well, you know, the strikeouts are there, right? Like, he's got 14 no walks so far early in the year, and really, you can talk about anybody up and down this lineup. You don't want to be in a hurry to get your at bats over with, but when you get a pitch to hit, end the at bat, right? Barrel it, put it in play.
Oh, 2.
And as the case in Houston, there was a lot of times where there were pitches to hit, you just kind of let it go. Not just Trevor, but a lot of people up and down the lineup. And then maybe you foul off a pitch you should hit, and you look up, you're 0-2, 1-2. You just can't live like that in this league. So early in the counts, you want to cut down on strikeouts. You make more contact first pitch, third pitch. Like Marcelo, why wait around and get 1-2 off a lefty?
Sure.
Got a good pitch to hit, put it in play. Thanks for coming.
Right into the bullpen. Late cut on a fastball, 0-2. Connolly early tomorrow. Threw the ball very well in his first start in Cincinnati. Had nothing to show for it. Wound up with no decision, but just more of the same from Connolly from last year.
Yeah, just consistent. Under control. Of course, it helps you have his stuff. He can beat you in so many different ways.
There's that, yeah. 1-2 into left field. Driving back Laureano, but he's there. 2 down for the Sox in the 7th. Big Time Bats is celebrating 125 years of Red Sox baseball with these historic deep cut bats, chrome bats, and baseballs. You can go to bigtimebats.com. Jarren Duran today 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Red Sox doing more driving to the baseball today. Couple of doubles, couple of home runs. Michael King got the start for San Diego. The BC kid went 5 2/3, 7 hits, 3 runs for the Sox. At second, Cronenworth with the play, and that's all. A fast inning for the Red Sox in the 7th. Tire and auto service of the Red Sox. And by buyatoyota.com for offers not seen on TV. Visit buyatoyota.com. Game 5 of the 86 ALCS. Legendary Dave Henderson, a 2-run homer in the 9th to put the Red Sox in the lead and change the game and the series. Red Sox would win in 7 against the then California Angels. As Justin Slade makes an appearance here in the 8th inning with the Sox on top 5-2.
His 3rd appearance of the year. Threw a scoreless inning in his opening day. Took the loss in that extra inning game. This wasn't an earned run because of that ghost runner. Hit the Myers.
Cronenworth with a pop to left, which will make him 0 for 3. Made a great defensive play on the double play earlier today, but hitless and 1 away in the 8th.
Slayton's always has that cutter, and you feel like he can throw when he really needs a strike, but it's that 4-seamer he just got him on. 97, when he can control that. If he doesn't have it, he can be cutter heavy, sweeper, occasional curveball as well. But when he's controlling 97, that's when he can be tough.
Going to bring up a pinch hitter here, Bryce Johnson. Sitting 250 in 5 plate appearances for San Diego. Hitting for Campusano. And a look at a strike.
Haven't seen a split from him yet. It's only been a couple appearances, but it was a pitch that he showed in spring training from Slayton. Haven't seen it.
with a heat there at 97. Toronto has fought back late to tie the White Sox 3-3. They're in the ninth. In for strike. 1-2. Slayton pitching from sunshine into shade. Looking for the K. And gets it. Overpowered him with a fastball. And 2 down.
Really beautiful sequence there. 1-1, the curveball. And then the heater up to just change that eye level, and it's perfectly located. Look at that. Top of the zone, 97.
Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3. A couple of grounders to short. A fly to right today. Goes after the first one.
Taking over Sonny Gray, what's really cutting him to death right now. Got a cutter just off that plate.
And the 0-1. Little trickler. Durbin will charge and fire. Nice play. Got him at first. Been a couple of good ones over there today. That's a 9-pitch inning for Slayton.
Contreras broke the 2-2 tie in that sixth. 423 to left center. What a weight off the bat. That was good to see. Of course, followed up by a 2-run shot by Marcelo. 5-2 here in the eighth.
A lot of positives today getting back home to Fenway as Wilson leads it off. Marinaccio out of their bullpen. Made 3 appearances for Team Italy in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, another guy, another Paisan, brought it home.
Contreras, Abreu, and Durbin.
Yeah, he's tough too. Fastball 95, but the changeup, cutter, sweeper.
Fermin taking over behind the plate for San Diego. Red Sox have held them to 4 hits. Boston with 9. So Contreras and Meyer with their first home runs. Durbin with his first hit. Made it count 2, a run scoring single. 0-2, smacked to third. And Machado makes the play for out number 1. In the last half of the 8th. You know, CBS is proud to be a proud sponsor with Red Sox Nation and all the communities they call home, delivering trusted care, everyday essentials, and support that goes beyond the prescription. Learn more at CBS.com. And Aroldis no longer with the towel, throwing a baseball in the bullpen. And Abreu eyes a strike. Williard today 1 for 3, a single and a run. So batting .407. Red Sox struck for the first run of the game in the 3rd, got another in the 4th. Padres tied it with a pair in the 5th before the Red Sox blew up for 3 in the 6th inning, including a 2-run homer by Marcelo Meyer.
Red Sox doing their part right now. As we mentioned before this game, you want to stay away from this bullpen, the high leverage guys, Miller, Estrada, Morejon. I mean, you want to keep them out in that bullpen, just like the Astros did with Chapman.
And the right-hander gets a swing and a miss on a fastball to strike him out. 2 away. 2 gone in the 8th. And Durbin about to bat for the 4th time. Had a chance to hear Fenway cheers with that big hit in the 4th inning, which made it 2-0. A single right back up the middle. He is 1 for 3. And popped to the right side. Sheets underneath to put that away. 10 pitches. That is 8 innings. We go to the 9th. Closer coming up. 5-2 Boston. Great to see some of those guys, legends like Wade Boggs and Dwight Evans, on hand today. Got a wonderful reception. Just heard one for Aroldis Chapman as well. On for the save.
That's his 3rd appearance. Picked up save number 1 on opening day through a scoreless 9th. That extra inning loss in Cincinnati.
They get Xander Bogaerts to open up the 9th as he delivers a ball at 95. Xander today 0 for 3. He's popped up, flied out, and grounded out. Aroldis Chapman 1 save shy of passing Jonathan Papelbon for 11th on the all-time saves list in Major League history. Currently ranks number 3 all-time in strikeouts. 1,332 behind Goose Gossage. Two and 1.
Really turned the clock back last year. That's 32 saves. Remember coming into camp, he had lost his closing job out in Pittsburgh. We didn't know what you were going to get from him. You just knew it was electric stuff. But the strike throwing was over the top last year. It was fantastic. Falls 3-1 here.
Bogaerts, Merrill, Machado here in the 9th for the Padres. Red Sox trying to snap a 5-game losing streak, a 3-1. And strike. Crowd eager for that first out on a K. The 3-2. And popped him up. Marcelo out. Abreu racing it. He wants to take it. He runs it down. One away in the 9th. Xander Bogaerts now 1 for 16 against Aroldis Chapman. Time now for our game summary presented by Sullivan Tire, the official tire and auto service of the Boston Red Sox.
Well, Sonny Gray was really good in this game. You see that 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Again, Sunball kind of cost him maybe even both of those runs. He deserves to be the starter, the pitcher on record right now, and that is a beautiful play by Abreu. We're going to go a long way for that.
Merrill's 0 for 3. The base is empty. 1 down, 9th inning. And past him. 95. And Jackson Merrill has seen very little of Chapman, but he is 0 for 4 against him. A 1-1. A little more giddy up on that at 96. Starting to gain a little more velocity.
Yeah, 96. Just elite extension, 7 feet 3 inches. Just go by the reaction of the hitter. It's by him.
In there, strike 3, 97. 2 down. Machado next.
Just a heater at the knees. This was by him. He's going to sit in something else.
Machado drawing the boos as he gets it. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. And he'll take strike 1. 98. He's moving up the ladder.
The previous pitch was called a strike. The batter is challenging.
A challenge here by Machado. That went over really well. That was a ball.
The pitch was a ball. San Diego still has 2 challenges remaining.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Ford didn't seem happy about that. They waited a little too long.
That might have been it. It's the only thing that makes sense. And ball 2. Machado in his career 1 for 8, 3 strikeouts against the lefty. And most of the crowd up on their feet And the 2-0. That'll miss. Goes to 3-0 on Machado. Laureano on deck. So Chapman has to come all the way back against Machado. And then a good start. Three and one. We'll see Crochet in the Milwaukee series after this 3-game series. The 3-1 overpowered him there. 3-2.
I think Crochet's lined up with Mizorowski.
Yes,
that should be a fun one.
Be a dandy. Red Sox 1 strike away at Fenway, and the 3-2 from Chapman, and he walks him. So Machado won an ABS challenge and now takes his base after taking the walk, and that'll bring up Laureano.
You can see Chapman upset with himself on that one, right? Fell behind 3-0. You play to the scoreboard, right? You're up 5-2. Make him earn it.
Ramon Laureano 0 for 3. Back to number 1 at 98 miles an hour. Well, the Red Sox were so hopeful getting home to Fenway would cure their ills. The 0-1. Got some offense today. 5 runs, 9 hits, couple of home runs. Meyer going yard. Contreras going yard. There's the 1-1. Runner goes. Cut on and missed. One and 2.
He had a little miscue on Sun Ball out in center field, but overall defensively too. Durbin had a really nice game at third base to this point.
Trying to end it here. He can't. 2-2. You're absolutely right. Very little has gone badly today to this point. Chapman trying to seal it on opening day at Fenway. And a high fly ball into right field. That should do it. Abreu getting under. And the Red Sox win it 5-2. That's the end of the 5-game losing skid. Getting back to Boston. And Aroldis Chapman now moving 1 slot above the great Jonathan Papelbon on the all-time saves list. Today was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a big start too for Sonny Gray. Coming in here, getting the home opener, putting up some zeros, threw the ball real well. 6 innings. Probably better than the 2 runs. He gets that first W. Bullpen was lights out in the offense. Nice to see exploding there in the 6th with a couple of long balls. 1-0 at home. You just show up, try to get another one tomorrow.
Indeed, this Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. And stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC, Jim, and Pat will recap all the moments from today's home opener, and Jemai will chat with Marcelo Meyer. That and more coming up right after the break.